Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling can't save a story captured by a man-hating agenda. A review by Christian. Hollow overtures of feminism, writes Anne Manov. The cast is game, but the script is lame. So saith Christopher Reed. Exhausting, writes Johnny Oleksinski. Exhausting, writes Stephanie Zacharek. A film that says girls who love pink can also be feminists, writes Linda Merrick. How not to write a crowd-pleasing Hollywood feature, writes Kyle Smith, with Peter adding that the best lines have gone to Ryan Gosling, who apparently is allowed to steal the whole film. A review by Peter Bradshaw. Anwin Crawford writes that the film is buoyed by jokes, as in kept afloat, yet heavy with speeches. Benjamin Hargandy writes that the third act concludes in a series of speeches, and Alistair Harkness says it only really comes alive as a movie when Ken gains some agency. So, in terms even more layman than that, the best part of the Barbie movie is Ken. Probably because the boys have all the fun and the girls just wanna have. They just wanna. Hello, beta testers. Viewer beware. You're in for a scare. Because this channel keeps getting, age gated and all kind of nonsense. Like this video, go check out the other one if it didn't notify you. YouTube, my words are pretty dangerous, yeah, so you're part of a very specific club. Also, Ryan Gosling was in a Goosebumps episode, so that's like another reference to that. So this new brand of feminism that includes men is kind of like the old feminism, but with extra steps as far as I'm concerned. So before I get any deeper, of course, I expected the Barbie movie to be girl power focused. We don't need no man, the movie. But this is the very conversation that we've tried to talk about as it pertains to woke. It doesn't need to compromise the entire project. Everything in moderation. Strike a balance. Woke is salt, and too much of it will ruin any dish. Entertainment should do well to remember to entertain. Lazily writing, rehearsing, filming, and producing unfunny cringe to demonstrate to us that even with funding, you're so out of touch that you're worse than artificial intelligence. That's not doing y'all favors. Y'all out there striking in the sun, they cutting down the trees, and you're just like, please care. I mean, look at what you've done. I'm a straight Jamaican man, and I appreciate the hell out of movies like Clueless. I believe a fish out of water Barbie movie with her in the real world dealing with the genuinely spiteful, competitive, petty, and hate-filled women and men constantly dragging Barbie for just being herself would have been something that I think a lot of people would enjoy. But like an article that I read said, if you drink every time the patriarchy is referenced, you will die? To me, that's so sad. I wanted a scene where Barbie's driving with one of her black friends and the police pull them over. You know what I'm talking about? Absolutely powerful men are so absolutely corrupt that a scene where a man just closes a door with Barbie and him in it, locking it, slowly turning around, that'd be all you need to frame men as just the dogs of the universe. Just set that anti-men type beat and vibe to that for the whole movie. Don't keep mentioning it. But the Barbie movie's feeling like it can't exist without men. Barbie movie should have been smart. Should have shown things, without making it blatant, making everybody laugh in the moment, but when you really pay attention, you reveal some things. But this is another heavy-handed, lazy, insulting, and explosively high-budget sermon from the rapiest of preachers. Man, you done it again. Back in my wallet. I'm sure Barbie... Damn it, Barbie. Okay, I'm sure Barbie will do well. It is a Barbie movie after all. But with woke, Absolutely no property seems to be safe, man. Star Wars can fail, Marvel can fail, Lord of the Rings can fail, all for the exact same reason. Hacks that think that they could make a pizza without cheese and bread, a Jurassic Park without dinosaurs. Sometimes a switcheroo where one name is on the box and then, Marvel's Avengers, it's actually a Kamala Khan game. Obi-Wan, what about Reva? I didn't watch a single episode of Obi-Wan, and it seems that I was correct to not do so. Barbie's marketing seemed to understand when they were running damage control to silence the whispers of the woke. In my opinion, Barbie and Ken were marvelously cast as well. Margot Robbie is sexy and she knows it, so the lady can clap her hands. Who cares what these actors think? Because if you let any of them open their mouth and talk long enough, they'll say something stupid. But boy, does she and Ryan Gosling fit this role. Initially, I wondered if Ryan was visibly a great Ken, but when I think of how well he would ham up a meathead jock role like this, if you let him have some fun, that's the problem. The writing's the problem. You know what I mean? And this brings me to my next point. Please like and subscribe. I'm kidding. But my next point is literally the future, okay? The Kyle prophecy is that there will come a time when we can choose who the main actor or actors in a movie that we would like to see will be. These silly little writer strikes are so 2023, but actors understand that their likeness is something they should definitely be compensated for. In video games, we can customize our characters to personalize the experience. Like they play these short pre-rendered videos or cutscenes in the midst of the story or the plot. If you're older than that, maybe you've seen VHS tapes where you can send a picture of a kid's face and they'll superimpose it over the hero or the protagonist's face, so it's like they're in the movie too. Now imagine a Batman movie, but starring like Christopher Walken, and it sounds like him too. That's entertainment's future. Like it or not. Faster approaching now that you losers with more money than sense keep ignoring wise consultants like me because you know better. Oh man, knew how to lose some damn money apparently. Because winning would have kept you in money and power. The same type of power that you lock a door and turn slowly. Get to have your way. You're beautiful, by the way. Why don't you go ahead and slip out of that. Subscribe while you're at it. The sexy Scarlett Johansson deserved her own superhero movie back when Marvel was dank enough to allow Robert Downey to be the bad boy he was born to play. The playboy philanthropist. But by the time they got around to her film, after the less charismatic Brie Larson was wedged in, Widow had already died. Disney was already woke, and the movie was so boring and stale that the man in that movie was ironically the best part. That's where I was going with that. If Gosling is the best part of the Barbie movie, you losers have given women another L. And it might be funny if it wasn't startling how much y'all need to take them down a notch. My God, they in the ground already. We exist because of women. Maybe the people who actually respect them don't need to keep trying to prove it all the time. And then, accidentally giving y'all L's? Look, this is a shorter video. I love you. Join the Discord. Thank you for the likes and subs and support.